conference matchup that would be compelling even if both sides were struggling. But today they come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For NBA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Returner looking to make a play here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Past the 30. Tackle made after a big game. Ball moves to the 21.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, and Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great connection there for 6 points.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Well, we just love to see these two uniforms on the field together. Two Midwestern behemoths. The rivalry goes way back to 1887. Of course, they don't play it regularly anymore.
And two of the most recognizable fight songs in college football. You know, and as legend goes, not long after learning the game and forming a team, Michigan traveled to Notre Dame to play in the first ever football game held in South Bend. Unfortunately, we just don't get a chance to see these teams play as often as we used to.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaking free at midfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Snags a quick throw. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Kirk, I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it. There's been a lot of chatter recently, so who knows? Maybe it's in the works.
Cut quickly. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And now the handoff. Big spin on the run. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember last time, they were 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Ball carried by the runner. Picks up 9. Second down.
On 2nd and inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left.
big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. to kick off right there. Let's start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Off-play action, he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. First down here for this offense. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Wants to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Looks left and finds his target there. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Michigan. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Extra point try coming now. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner choosing to field this one. he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The shotgun running play called. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the return. But he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's got it in the open. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackle, but first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The RPO caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really love to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Special teams on the field. Now here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made it to 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up 2nd down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's a design quarterback keeper. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He breaks free. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Gain of 16. And that's good enough for a first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That pass is caught, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it with the draw play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pressure is coming. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49.
42 spike on.
And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
2-9 Philly.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Toss play to the running back going left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Took contact on the throw. And the ball is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Direct snap. Runs through the defender. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The linebacker shifting around now. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the same runner's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Complete to the wideout. Gain of 19 on the play. First and goal, Notre Dame.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. They'll hand it off. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 15 sets a kickoff.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Working clock with the ground game. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
QB keeper all the way. Wolverines are going to keep this drive moving.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That completion makes it second and short.
Black 24. Black 24. Clear.
Looking for a man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3.
Clear.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And the Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down.
Down 55 weeks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
And the PAT is good.
That makes the score.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Grinding away on the ground. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably.
Here we go. Kill.
And now the running back's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.